We talk about the fashion in Paris. France, a rich country, Paris is the fashion capital. My group is confirmed by Luisa Campuzano, Maria Alejandra Carrillo, and me, Laura Bolaño.
Paris. City name Paris. Continent Europe. Country France. State Ile-de-France. Area 40.7 miles.
Having our main objective based on the question why Paris is fashion capital, we must argue and give an answer to this question with the justification of the main objectives. For this, we will research in several fonts and statistics for achieving the answer of this question that we may do ourselves in the beginning.
For the first, what is the fashion? Develop the main objectives or the main question and where is the fashion. Again, the investigation about why Paris is the capital of fashion. We must first have clear what is the fashion, which are its characteristics, its base, and who is developed and which was imposed. Because one thing is to talk about the style and to talk about fashion is other. We base in Coco Chanel. Coco Chanel, the way to understand the framework Coco Chanel fashion, designs many had a revolution spread by what they say that fashion was the search for freedom. Fashion claims individually right to wear imperial, dress vulgar, and only see that dress elegant dresses and see woman. Simplicity is the key to true elegance. Fashion exists, not only dresses, fashion in the sky, in the street. Fashion has to do with ideas, the way we live, what is happening. Fashion is like architecture, is a matter of proportion.
Of our second general objective, how was born in Paris? When we have clear concept of fashion, we may wonder how this was born in Paris, on what date or time it came. They were based for fashion setting trends so dramatically. What were the first designers giving rise to fashion? The term fashion comes from the French word mode. Paris became the capital of the fashion in 18th century. The King Louis XIV had come Paris as the best designers, and gradually the fashion started to be copied across Europe. Today fashion is the capital of the fashion. Today Paris is the capital of the fashion. Isn't a surprise that designers like Dior, Jean Paul, Givenchy, and Louis Vuitton choose the catwalks in Paris. The third question is, do architecture in Paris and culture in France affect fashion? We think that one of the things that influenced the most the rise of fashion in Paris and the inspirational love of designers was the architecture and the culture of Paris, because in general we know that Paris architecture is very elegant and artistic. On each monument we can see the mix between elegance and art. Also, Paris is a very rich country in its liberty and equal brotherhood, and its human rights statements and the interest that the entire humanity collects for this culture. For answer this question, we based on past events of architects and in the opinion of Coco Chanel. Chanel also said with fashion and architecture share the function of grabbing bodies, but deal with the relationships between men has environment and needs space. Fashion and architecture are a language that are manifest in the streets. They give identity to the times and place. The French architect René Dumbas was one of the most influential designers. Their designs retain a minimalistic look, which in turn combined with use of a retro aesthetic provided by put of items. Francisco Rabaneda became an architect designer in 1966. He presented his first collection, a provocative manifesto entitled 12 Unusable Dresses in a Contemporary Materials, experimented with materials never before used in the fashion world as metal, fiberglass, aluminum, paper, latex, and so on. And why Paris is fashion capital? For the history, most of the memorable moments in fashion happen right here, where Marie Antoinette lived and died for her love of la mode, of where Coco Chanel invented little black dress. Paris Fashion Week. The Paris Fashion Week is the finale of the week of fashion weeks. Paris Fashion Week helps dictate what the world will be wearing next season. Luxury, luxury headquarters. Some of the biggest names in the industry and headquarters in Paris: Chanel, Christian Dior, Rojas, Louis Vuitton, Celine, Givenchy, Lavigne, Kenzo, and Hermes. People working at these luxury giants are also at home in Paris, as the means good steals on the street in a sure thing. People. Some of the most skilled people on the planet were born in Paris. These include Brick Barton, Catherine Deneuve, Jean Moreau, Juliette Binoche.
Class. Class de Tri-Line Champs appelés de world famous Aven Montage, the Gilles Rue and Pikes and the Sea Red Horn are some of the best shopping brand boutique you can imagine. It is a favorite destination for stars and celebrities. Fashion School. Paris is fashion to home to the world's foremost fashion school. The École de Chambre Cindy is a culture presence. Interesting yourself with the fashion capital requires the last basic understanding of a language.
And with this, we respond to the question at all. Thanks for your attention.
The information was taken from